The world's oldest man, John Tinniswood, died in England at the age of 112. So what is the secret to living that long? Also, how much money do you need to save for a 40-plus year retirement, especially after Biden-Harris inflation? It bankrupted nearly some of us. My next guest will give us some insight. Money manager, Kingsview Asset Management CIO Scott Martin, and NYU Langone Medical Center professor, Dr. Marc Siegel. Scott, we'll start with you. The cost of old age can vary widely. It depends on the type of care that you're going to need, where you're going to live. So independent living costs between $1,500 and $4,000 a month, assisted living between $3,000 and $10,000, nursing homes, in-home care, home health aides. I mean, you see all the costs there. How do you prepare for that?
You've got some real numbers there, Jackie, and that's the tough thing about financial planning and what we do in our work is you almost have to assume the worst and hope for the best and probably come in somewhere in the middle there. So back to what you were saying earlier, there's some knowns and some very hard unknowns. And so assuming the unknowns is probably the toughest part, but focusing on the knowns and then preparing for some of the unknowns and saying some of the worst things, but also preparing for some of the best things and coming together in the middle tends to get you a good financial plan. All
right, real quick before I get to the doc, but should most of your retirement money, especially if you're young, be in the stock market? Is that the way you're going to get to the number you want to get to?
Definitely. And have your retirement money, too, Jackie. Once you retire, get it managed by somebody like us, for example. Don't just leave it alone. Don't just let it sit and wait because, frankly, markets change. So there's going to be times you want to own more fixed income, maybe more Bitcoin coin,
sure,
maybe more gold, and maybe more stocks. So you have to change that up over time as your needs and your desires change.
People who can help you adjust. All right, Dr. Siegel, I'm going to come over to you because you hear about this guy that lived to be 112, and you wonder how some people do it. Give us some health tips that we all could benefit from.
I have two examples that are going to blow you guys away. First of all, my father is 101 and my mother is 99.
Wow.
My father says that what keeps him alive is love for my mother. There's no question about it. They've been married for 72 years. It's a real love story. Here's one that's totally going to blow you away. Dr. Howard Tucker is a neurologist in Cleveland, Ohio, still practicing medicine at the age of 102. And he's also a lawyer. He went to law school at the age of 60. Now, what keeps him going? I have an idea. He's a neurologist, so he can assess his own brain function, because I'm only interested in keeping people going with very old age if they're with it, if they have quality of life. But Tucker says meaningful work, and by the way, Jackie, his practice is opening at 8:30 tomorrow morning, meaningful work, socialization, stay in the game, have good friends, and then entertain yourself. Have some ways of reading or...
What, Scott?
Exactly.
It's definitely not the Cleveland Browns, I'll tell you that much. That would kill him if he was rooting for that team.
All right, well, here's what it sounds like to me. What I'm hearing is love and lots of money. Both of you, we got to leave it there.
And
Thank
no
you so
stress.
much, gentlemen. Scott Martin and Dr. Marc Siegel.